go? Well, I haven't posted for a little while, as you probably gathered. Thankfully not lost many subscribers, but really, to be fair, I've just been away and had my 57th birthday, or as they say when you get old, 57, 58 next year. But I've been doing a lot more writing and reading, to be fair, than watching social media, scrolling. Really trying to make that break from that for a little while, which has probably not helped preparation of videos, but I've got a lot of thoughts that I'm hoping to create videos about, things that have happened and things that I've thought about, written about. But this one's a bit off the cuff and a bit new, in the fact it's about a couple of things that have happened in the last 3 weeks that have really sort of driven home this window of age that I'm now in, and many of us are in. I took the car for a car wash. Yeah, I treated it the other day. I took it to one of these hand car washing places. They do a better job in 45 minutes than I do in a weekend. But I met a man who brought his car in just as mine was being finished. He pulled his car up and got out so they could do the inside, and he sat down on a chair next to me. And we had a little chat, probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes before my car was ready and I left. But I admired his car, like you do, general chit chat. And he said he thought he'd get it cleaned because a month ago he was told he got 2 to 3 months to live. I didn't know how to respond. I'm not usually lost for words, but I have no idea how to respond to that. I didn't know what to say. He looked really healthy, and I think I probably said that, well, you look great. I don't know, I just didn't know what to say. And my car was ready and it cleaned, and I sort of shook his hand and wished him all the best on the journey and left. And I shed a tear on the journey home. And this is going to sound really stupid, but I went and bought myself some posh sausages. No, I don't buy posh sausages, but I did because of that man, because I was going to have me a sausage sandwich for breakfast. It was early on a Sunday morning, and I just wanted to live my life, and buying posh sausages from the inspiration of that man was what I did. And I came home, asked for a hug from my partner, had a cup of tea, and it still hits hard today, 3-4 weeks later. And then at the weekend just gone, was at a local tourist attraction, Castle, and there was a vintage cars steam fair on. Got talking to a man who got a car very similar to one my dad used to race many years ago. And I got talking to the guy and about a particular car, and he said, oh, he bought his daughter one for her 21st. She hasn't got it now, she's 60 now. So I said, 60? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And he said, 93. 93, this man. Still driving this old car, classic car, still looking after it. 93. I couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't get my head around this guy being 93 years old. And those two incidences really have hit home this window that we're in, of where I am in life. And then I was reading a post on Instagram, one of my rare visits, and in the post it came up with a sentence that again, once again, had me in tears when I was trying to tell it to my partner. It said, that trip to Paris at 62 will not be the same trip to Paris at 72. And that really hit hard. Really hit hard. So I suppose, yeah, this last 3 weeks has had 3 or 4 moments of wake up, don't know how you want to look at it, emotion. But they're 3 key moments that have really made me truly reflect and look at the future of my life, make some decisions. I'm there for the posts. But I've spoken about this a lot, about, you know, making the most of your life, and I think I tried, and we all try. But these 3 moments have really hit hard, and I still struggle to say 2 of them without showing too much emotion. Not that I bothered. We don't know when that time is, do we? But yeah, so I'm taking the positives from them. Been away recently, done some thinking, some writing, taking some of the pressure off myself, and just written down the things I enjoy, and making videos is something I enjoy. So hopefully we're going to get into some consistency, and we'll video some of the writings I've done, and I'll share with you. But yeah, we've got to make the most of this window, because no matter how long we think we've got, we don't know how much of that window is going to be usable. Anyway, have a good one. See you in a bit.